nationality
It's
and
the
our
basic
identity.
truth. It's the basic truths.
Yeah, yeah, and that truth is mainly to apply to the Israelites, which are the people on the sign, Negroes, Latinos, and Native American descent.
Is
Okay.
it 5% nation or?
No, we
Nah.
don't deal with 5%. We don't deal with
Okay.
that because they don't have if they don't deal with the scriptures in its whole. They'll say certain things like King James is a homosexual or something like that.
Yeah, yeah, and I don't know, they're a little intense, men, but
Yeah, I mean,
I learned a lot through a friend of mine though that was, you know, was all about the 5%, and yeah, I mean, and then actually he left because actually he's like he didn't agree with he was with one of the more hardcore, you know, they were racist against white people and shit. And it's like, yeah, and I decided that I didn't agree with that part of it. But,
we are too, man. You know,
I don't know, dude. Fucking hey, you guys fucking, I don't know.
we got, but we're justified. We're
Yeah.
justified in the reason. Ain't like we just don't like the so-called white man for no reason. Just, you know what I'm saying? We have historical facts on why, you know, like Dave Chappelle said about racism. He said, I'm just reacting to this shit. That's what we're doing. We're just reacting.
Yeah.
Okay. Now there's another thing about what we're doing here is what a lot of people don't say. It ain't about if we have broad noses, dark skin, and things like that. It's really about what your seed is. Okay. Because I would get the notion. I don't know if you're an Edomite or not. You look like one. You look like a so-called white man off of looks.
Oh yeah, no, I've got a little bit of Native American in me, man. But other than that, I'm fucking every Caucasian you could fucking name. So.
I was on the assumption you might be Irish or something like that.
Irish, yeah, Scottish Irish.
So what I was going to say is that there's a point in time that the Moors ruled Ireland, okay? Or you got the Celts. They was under the rule of the Moors. The Moors were dark-skinned people, and they mingled with so-called white people a lot. And the bulk of those Irish people are actually black people. They just look white.
You know what?
Okay.
Actually, I haven't heard that one.
But yeah, but people are shallow. They act deep. They're shallow. They say, oh, if you got a broad nose, you got dark skin, you look like Shaft, then you're a black man. But if you think about it, you know Blake Griffin, the basketball player?
I don't.
Or if you don't know him, Vin Diesel. You know Vin Diesel?
Yeah.
Vin Diesel is a Negro. He's an Israelite. But if Vin Diesel has a kid with a white woman, right, that kid's gonna come out looking more white. Now, if that kid is a boy and has a child by another white woman, that kid's gonna look more white.
Yeah.
So if you keep going on, but the child's seed or his nationality is based off the father. No matter how many times he deal with a white woman, that kid is an Israelite.
Yeah.
But physically, he's gonna come out looking like a white person. Okay.
Well, and it's funny. You even mentioning that first friend that I ever met. I mean, he's my fucking brother, dude. He's my best friend. He's Native American Mexican, and his dad was half Native, half Irish, and his dad looks like a white Indian, basically. Like, it's actually pretty amazing just how. I mean, I saw a picture of him and his dad next to each other, and I was like, wow, dude, like, you guys look exactly alike. Like, it's crazy, you know. But anyways, man, I was just passing by. Cool. Thank you for talking to me, bro.
Yeah, you all good, man.
Cool. Have a good day, guys.
All right. Let's get back at what we get. Yeah. You know, Nate and them ain't gonna like that. It is just common sense, though. You know, like we said, we deal in the wholeness of the Bible. When you read, it says Abraham begot Isaac, Isaac begot Jacob. If all those women were fair-skinned women, them children gonna come out looking like different. You know, they're gonna come out looking fair-skinned, man. Just like a Ruth, man. Okay. You know. They got all kind of twisted, and then our people are here, regardless if it's right or not, but our people are here dealing with other nations, man. You got niggas dealing with white women, man. So if that man has a child, he's an Uncle Tom, in theory. He's an Uncle Tom, he deals with a white woman, right? He made it up, he got a nice job, he deals with white women, he acts white, and he has a child by that white woman. He has a boy. That boy comes out looking like a half and half, a mulatto, so to speak. If that child, and he's taught that, to live in a white society way, and he has a child, he has another white woman, and that child comes out, that child's gonna look more white. And you keep doing it, eventually that child's gonna look completely white, man. But the father is the seed, or your father determines your nationality. So in all common sense and good sense, and using the scriptures as information source, it's going to tell you that, look, you know, children can look different, man, but the seed is based off the father. So now, what is our end result? You said you got to be spiritual, man. You know, I really don't know if he's a Jake or not. You know what I'm saying? Might be, might not. Haven't seen any traits that brought out to me, you know. But I can't sit here and say, because the scriptures tell you about the wheat and the tares, man. You know what I'm saying? The Bible say, you know, don't burn the wheat. I mean, don't burn the tares until the Most High comes, basically, because He's gonna tell you basically how to separate them two, man. Because you might try to burn a tare and it be a wheat, you know, and it looked exactly the same when they grew up together, man. We finished that, right?
We on 16.
Okay.
Sirach 16:2. Though they multiply, rejoice not in them.
Yeah, though these children multiply because they're monsters. Okay, Freddie Gray. That dude was an animal, man. You know, the guy, Trayvon Martin, that dude was an animal, okay? Regardless of, it ain't right for no so-called white man to shoot down anybody that's of Jake descent, because we're the apple of the Most High's eyes. But they deserve to die, man. Okay? They were in the middle of the act of doing wickedness, man. Like the Apostle Harbrung got, they got a rap sheet. Freddie Gray got a rap sheet, you know, longer than the Yellow Pages, man. You know, so he wasn't no right dude, man. Okay, go ahead.
Trust not thou in their life, neither respect their multitude. For one that is just is better than 1,000.
Yeah, one child that is just is better than 1,000. Okay? I don't care how many kids you got, you can love your kids to death. If they're wicked, man. You're supposed to put them away. And that goes back to last week when I said, man, you got the women over there, and why they dress it, why you think they dress, because there's consequences and repercussions for being a slut, man, on that side of the world. Ain't no consequences over here. You actually get promoted. You know? You walk with your hair out, it's easier for you to get a job. You walk with your ass out, it's easier for you to get a job, man. Or wear tight clothes. Out there, it's vice versa, man. You get your nose chopped off. Okay, if you don't want to marry this guy and you want to run off, they'll chop your nose and your ears off, and they'll take away your beauty, man.
I'm going to back it up because I skipped the line. Go back to 2. Though they multiply, rejoice not in them, except the fear of the Lord be with them.
Yeah, except the fear of the Lord be with them. If any child, if you keep on having kids, man, it's mourning if your child's wicked, man. You should be like, man, you know, because guess what? The Lord gonna kill this nigga, man. What is so cool about that?
You producing 2/3.
Yeah, you producing 2/3. You know, what's so cool about that? That's not what's hip. That's not what's hot in the streets, man. To produce a 2/3. You know? It ain't like the best of the best gonna produce the righteous of children, because, you know, David, after David and Solomon, it started having wicked niggas come after that, man. You know? Go ahead. Let's get to that.
Well, let me finish this 3 because
Yeah,
I
finish
have to
3.
go back up. Trust not thou in their life, neither respect their multitude. For one that is just is better than 1,000, and better is it to die without children than to have them that are ungodly.
Yeah. Let's go over to that third. That's it to that. That's all.
Yeah, okay.
This is Sirach chapter 30, verse 1. He that loveth the Son causeth him oft to feel the rod.
Yeah, he that loveth his son or his child causeth him oft to feel the rod. Okay, what you think that is? That's talking about whoopings. In this society, it's like, oh, don't whoop a child and this and that. We'll make them stand in the corner. That's why you got these little, and then the main people that started that, or the progenitors of that type of discipline, is the so-called white man. That's why they shooting up churches. That's why they shooting up malls. Because they don't know, they don't have the sense of repercussions, man. They don't have the sense of punishment. Okay? I got in an argument with somebody and they say, well, how's that possible? What? So if he don't get a whooping, he's gonna shoot up a mall? No, man. Stop being shallow. Stop being petty, man. Okay, that's a child that don't respect any consequences, man. If you got a child and the grown-up says, sit down, and he says no, right? And then the mother don't say nothing, right? And then you like, sit down, man. Stop, and that child in your house fucking your shit up, and the mother don't say nothing. But then when the child goes and does something to the mother, you know what I'm saying? Then she goes spank him. What you think? That child gonna respect the mother, not you, man. That child gonna fuck all your shit up. You could talk to him and he's talking back to you like y'all on the same level, man. Okay, it don't work like that. All right. But if they're not disciplined, they're not gonna respect that, man. Okay. You shouldn't have to get loud with no child. You shouldn't have to whoop a child. You really shouldn't. All right. You should whoop a child at the point that you're gonna know, like, I'm not trying to get no ass whooping, man. There was a point in time when I was young, I was around like, I think 8 or 12, between that age, and I used to steal, man. My mom beat the dog shit out of me, man, with the old school joint that keep the curtains up, the little white joint, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
She beat the dog shit out of me, and that motherfucker like a balled up piece of paper, man. I ain't never stole again, man. Okay? But y'all kids are being grow up to be pedophiles in a Catholic church, shooting up churches, shooting up malls, shooting up schools. And you want to tell us how to discipline our kids? No, y'all need to regroup yourselves. Okay? Our kids don't go around doing that. They may be some animals out in the streets, but they got common sense on repercussions, man.
Animals kill animals.
Your animals kill animals, man.
So I got a precept.
Okay, you go ahead.
This is Proverbs 22:6. Train up a child in the way he should go, and when he is old, he will not depart from it.
That's right. A child is never too young to know about the Bible. 10 times out of 10, a child knows what color Incredible Hulk is, but they don't know what color Solomon is. They don't know what color the Lord is. They know who Spider-Man is, but they don't know who Samson is. All right? And if your child knows who Spider-Man is, who Batman is, all right, but they can't tell you, what Daniel may look like, or what Paul may look like, or what land Paul is from. They can tell you that Superman is from planet Krypton, but they can't tell you that the Lord is from the land of Jerusalem. You know what? There's something wrong with that. But as soon as you try to tell somebody, look, man, you need to tell them about the Bible, or they're too young for that right now. Look, man, y'all like to brag about your kids. Oh, he's so smart and this and that. They're so smart. They're like a sponge. That's the perfect time to be instilling the Bible into your child, man. Okay, that's the perfect time. From out the womb all the way up to there about 12. You're supposed to be pushing that Bible on them, man. Not Incredible Hulk. Not SpongeBob. Because he's a faggot, man. Okay? All these worldly things you're pushing on your child, and they soaking in, but you can't teach them right from wrong, the proper way. Because they're too young for that. Okay? Your child ain't never too young to learn, right and wrong. That's stupid, man. Learn about imaginary things. An Easter bunny. You're teaching your child that a bunny shits chocolate eggs, man. You're teaching your child that, man. But he's too young to know that the Lord is a dark-skinned man with a woolly fro, and he came for his people only. That's too deep. That we're dark-skinned because we have melanin. You know what I'm saying? That's stupid, man.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 6, and verse 5. And thou shalt love the Lord thy power, and thou shalt love the Lord thy power with all thine heart, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. And these words which I command thee this day shall be in thine heart. And thou shalt teach them diligently unto thy children, and shall talk of them when thou sittest in thine house, and when thou walkest by the way,
and what thou liest down, and what thou risest up.
Yeah, that's all day, man. That's all day. It said teach them diligently. Okay? That's like all day when you walking and you're in the streets, you know, you'll point out a woman and say, you know, this woman is dressed in modest apparel. That's modest apparel. See that woman, she them shorts and stuff? That's a shameless woman. She's dressed shameless. That's not modest. Okay? You see that man? He's in the Bible is what you call Elam. You see him right there? He's an Edomite. Okay? So when they get older, it's easy to put two and two together, man. We have to figure it out. We have to dig. Really, our spiritual fathers help us grow faster, man. Okay? Because of the things they learned, which is all the apostles. You know how hard it'd be for us to learn everything that they've taught us if we didn't have our spiritual fathers? You know what I'm saying? We'll barely be hitting the mark on the RFID chip at this point. Okay? That's why it's important. They accelerate us, man. Your parents will accelerate you in life. Okay?
If I can say one thing, you know what I'm saying, not to be regressive, but, you know what I'm saying, like the brother said, we want to teach our children these things that have the Bible so that when they grow up, they got it in them. But the woman will say, no, don't teach my daughter because she gonna go out the pub and say, oh, that's the Edomite. Or, you know what I'm saying, America gonna be destroyed or something like that, you know? So the woman is counteractive to that program.
Yep, they're against it. They're our enemy. They say, she that is my enemy shall see it. You know, and that's talking about our women, man. The Bible calls our women our enemy, man, because they're not for our cause. Okay? And eventually, your child should know how to handle themselves in public, you know what I'm saying, and not be all outspoken. You know, they should be talking to you. Your child shouldn't be like, hey, blah, blah, blah. You know? Your child should have respect for elders. I don't care if it's an Edomite or not. They should have respect for older people, man. You know, you're a child. You know, I ain't gonna say sit there and be submissive under Edomite. You know, they're the devil. You know what I'm saying? But you don't talk to no grown up any kind of way, man. All right? But you're gonna put the Bible first. You're gonna put the Most High first. Okay?
Ecclesiastes chapter 7 verse 23. Hast thou children? Instruct them and bow down their neck from their youth.
Yep.
Hast thou daughters? Have care of their body, and show not thyself cheerful towards them.
Yeah, and people will walk by, have all kind of faces and judgments, but you ain't doing nothing of that to your children, nor do you respect that or intend to do that. So you ain't shit. You know? To be plain about it, to figure yourself on some type of level. Okay? I'm just saying that through the Spirit. Okay, go ahead.
Marry thy daughter, and so shalt thou have performed a weighty matter, but give her to a man of understanding.
Yep, that's right. Give her to a man of understanding. Not tell your child to fuck everybody till you get to find the right nigga, man. That's a whore, man. You know, the Bible said, make not a whore out the daughters of Israel, man. You know, y'all women teach our children to do that, man. Teach them to use what you got to get what you want. That Players Club talk, man.
And a lot of the Issachar, you know what I'm saying, they tell their daughters to go get a white man at that.
Yep. You're not supposed to marry outside your nation, man. You know? We believe in popping Edomites or heathen women. We believe in that, but we do not believe in marrying them. You know? Believe in loving them and having a feeling for them, man. They don't deserve the respect of feelings. You okay? You're just a beatbox, you know? You know?
A box to beat.
Yeah, you're a beatbox. That's all you're there for. To have sex with. You're a sex toy, man. Your feelings and your compassion and your love should go to the Israelite women, man. We don't encourage loving no Edomites, man. Women or men. You know? As far as I'm talking about being cool with an Edomite, man. But as far as Edomite women, you know, loving them and trying to be affectionate and all that. No, fuck all that. You're a damn heathen, man. You know? They don't want to deal with you. They only want you for the ride, man. It's just that they're nasty and they're wicked to the point they'll deal with you and be married and stay with you just for ride. Okay?
This
Back in Ecclesiasticus 30 verse 1. He that loveth the son causeth him oft to feel the rod, that he may have joy of him in the end. He that chastiseth the son shall have joy in him, and shall rejoice of him among his acquaintance.
Yeah, you gotta discipline your child, man. Sometimes it has to result in a whipping, man. Okay? Getting physical. Okay, go ahead.
He that teacheth the son grieveth the enemy.
He that teacheth his son grieveth the enemy. Okay, when your child talking about SpongeBob, Superman, and Batman, that nigga grow up to be docile. It's gonna take a while for him to grow up and learn. Alright? But when your child talking about geometry, Christopher Columbus, how he didn't discover America, and how, you know, the truth of the world, that'll straighten the so-called white man up, man. When your child talking about Superman and Batman, ain't stressing the so-called white man out at all, man. And you're gonna grow up to be another nigga. Okay? Essentially, if you hear him singing Lil Boosie or Nicki Minaj or whatever, you're gonna like, oh man, we got him, you know?
Little kid, I was at work, I had my headphones in. She said, what you listen to that thug music? I'm like, nah, I ain't listening to no thug music. What, you ain't listening to? She said a song I ain't even know it was. I was like, well, it looked like you listen to that thug music. Yep, sure do. Like, you know.
It says, he that teacheth the son grieveth the enemy, and before his friends he shall rejoice of him. Though his father die, yet he is as though he were not dead, for he had left one behind. So like it says, for he had left one behind him that is like himself.
Yeah, like Abba Bivens. Okay? Abba Bivens, when he passed, you got all the apostles and their successors under that. And it's like we ain't never stopped, man. That's on a spiritual note. But on the actual child note, that's the same thing, man. Okay? It's like you never left. Okay? Go ahead.
While he lived, he saw and rejoiced in him, and when he died, he was not sorrowful. He left behind him an avenger against his enemies.
That's right. Okay? If you die on your deathbed and you know what I'm saying, your child talking about the Easter Bunny and Santa Claus and shit, you're gonna be like, God damn, you know? We ain't gonna never get salvation. You know what I'm saying? You don't even know about oppression at this point. You know, you're looking forward to getting the new Spider-Man toy or the Power Rangers and shit. Or your daughter talking about singing a Nicki Minaj song while you got on your cancer bed. You know? I'm like, damn, man. You know? Lord, how long? You know? Go ahead.
It says, while he lived,